Hi, I'm making this in the morning, and I realized that I didn't make an official video for my YouTube to kind of tell you who I am and where I'm at now in my life and what's important to me. So I guess I should start off by saying that I broke up with diet mentality, and I'm all about body acceptance, and I'm all about just living a lighter life, letting go of the things that feel heavy, letting go of the idea of motivation, letting go of the idea of, if you're not in immense amount of pain, then you don't deserve to be happy, you don't deserve to have success. And so I kind of want to title this the Leaving the Matrix of Womanhood. And it's very interesting because as women, we're either really aware of this and we very outwardly with our pursuit of weight loss, our pursuit of being attractive or being beautiful according to the standards of today. And then some of us say that it's not important, but yet our actions kind of contradict that opinion, that thought process. And so my new mission is to really help women dismantle the idea of what a woman should look like. And there's a lot of controversial opinions about this. I definitely think that health is more than just what you put in your mouth and just more than how much you move your body. I think that's one very important aspect of it. I think it's something that should not be neglected. But I think it's more about health behaviors, and the thing that's more important to me than anything else is my level of peace, how much stress I allow into my life, and I'm not a superhuman or have reached nirvana. Things still stress me out, things still get to me. But the way that I handle that and the way that I look at my life and look at myself and look at others is super, super important to me than putting all my time and energy to transforming my physical outward appearance. It's just going along with that saying that, when I'm happy, things will happen. And I think when you take the focus off of weight loss, whether it be to feel attractive, to feel worthy, to feel like you deserve success, whether you deserve love, whether you deserve, whatever it is, or simply just through the lens of health, I think when you eliminate that, because there's so much morality tied into food, food's labeled as good or bad or tempting or clean or, all these things that, we look at people and their outward appearance and we immediately make a judgment about who they are as a person. I think changing the conversation to understand that we all are unique and we all have different body types and we all look differently, and that having fat isn't necessarily the worst thing in the entire freaking world. How about being a piece of shit human being? Someone that kills other people or that, harms the environment or, does all these other things more so than just, whether or not they weigh a certain number. And I think as women, I think for me personally, my journey through this, which has only been the last 5 months, is that I have to let this go first. I have to let go of the years and years and years of not liking myself, trying to change my body so that I could either have a better business, that I'd be more credible, that I could prevent disease, that I could be seen as attractive to my spouse, as I could be seen as worthy to be heard for my message that I'm delivering through the general public. I have to let go of those things first, and then I think, for me personally, I'm reaching a point where, like, yeah, I really want to be conscious of what I'm putting into my body, and the types of movement or exercise that I do. But I think when you start from a place of self-control, that to me, it's no different than handing somebody $1 million and then saying, okay, now do the inner work. Now work on yourself. You're not going to be in alignment to be a person that can handle that much money if you haven't done the work. And I think much like the same is that if you keep trying to just, put focus on what you put in your body, and you don't address the deeper issue, that you may make some strides, you may feel good in the short term, but I really think the true transformation is if you go within. And I think for me, just like not having morality on food is such a game changer for me. And also just learning that, like, my body, like, I can trust my body. My body has helped me get to a point where I'm almost 29 years old, and it doesn't ask anything from me. It grows my hair, it grows my nails, it helps me digest food, it helps me wake up, it helps me move. It does all these things it pumps blood through my heart. Like, it does all of these things without me having to make a conscious effort. So why do I think that it doesn't know how to take care of me as far as how much I weigh and all of that kind of stuff, like, it doesn't, like, I think at the true essence, our body wants us to be healthy. That's why if you're still alive and you're watching this right now, it's doing its job, right? Like, I think the problem is when people become so unconscious of, why they are eating, or, that they have such a distorted relationship with food, or they have such a distorted relationship with their body and what that means to them and why they do what they do, then you see things that, typically what we look from the outside in, we make these assumptions, and sometimes it is true. But also, the thing that I want to stress is that, health is such a personal thing, and I think there are so many more factors to it than what meets the eye. And sometimes we turn our nose and go, oh, that person's buying this and this, and they must not care about their kids, they must not care about their health, they must not care about this, care about that. And the truth of the matter is, some people are going through poverty. Some people only have a certain amount of money. Some people, only have a certain amount of consciousness that they're living in, and everyone has to hit their own personal bottom, whether that's spiritually, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever that may be. Some people, and it looks different for everybody, but I think we reach a point when we just realize we can't live this way anymore, and then it manifests in a different type of way. So my new mission and my new purpose in my life is to empower specifically women to start to dismantle everything that they think they should be, and question everything, so that they can rebuild the pieces of who they truly are and start to connect with themselves, so that they can take all this brain space that they've been using to try to change what is, right? Argue with what is, and instead use it as a place to find their power and do what they were brought here to do, which is give our gift. And our gift is so different, and it looks so unique to each of us. But the thing that I know deep in my bones and my soul, more than my physical body, is that we are all creative, and we all, by doing our own transformation, will empower and impact people around us and inspire them. And it creates this ripple effect that's how we change the world. And that's how we make this a more loving place. If you are like super upset with the way the world is going right now and the direction that it's in, the best thing that you can do is connect to yourself. And I think as women, if we can free up the space, it's like having, a computer, and you only have so much, you know, random access memory that you have. And if you spend a majority of it, if you spend like 80% of it worried about what you look like and what you're going to eat next and how your ass looks in those jeans, and you know, what people think of you when they see your picture, and you know, just all these things that take up so much of our brain space, if you can start to free some of that up, much like when you delete pictures off your phone or delete, you know, random shit you don't use and it's not useful to you, then you can actually leave room for the things that are truly important. And that is how we can shift the world. So that's my new direction, that's my new mission. And so the videos that you will see from here on out on my YouTube will kind of be in alignment with that, and who knows what direction I'll go from now. But I know for me, there was a part of me that once I had this like realization and I took myself out of the matrix, I kind of just wanted to run far away from it, as far away as I could, and just go get a normal job that has nothing to do with health and fitness, and just like leave that as a past story of mine. But like I told one of my girlfriends, it's like running out of a burning building and looking back at it, and you could totally get off, you know, safe, and but you'd be haunted by the memory of all the people that were in there, and you could have done something, you could have created something that would have helped them get out of that burning building even faster, so that they could truly be who they wanted to be, and continue to live their life to the fullest. Or you could have gone in there personally and helped a specific person, you know, find the exit and use the thing that you've created to get everyone out of there. And for me, that's what my direction in making my, you know, Dear Diet, It's Not You, It's Me course, where I help and teach women how to break up with the diet mentality and learn to make peace with their bodies and food. And to me, that's using my heart and my gift of being able to influence and inspire people. So yeah, we'll talk soon. Bye.